Contractions. What is a contraction? A contraction consists of two words that are combined to form one word. The verb contract means to decrease in size. When we write contractions, we are decreasing the word in size. Why do we write contractions? Contractions are used during informal, casual writing and speaking. They are used as a way of speaking quickly and more fluidly. It is important to know when to use contractions. Contractions should only be used when writing is informal. Contractions should not be used in academic or other types of formal writing. Apostrophes. Apostrophes are a form of punctuation. They have many uses, one of which is to help with forming contractions. In the elongated version of phrases, we leave words just as they are, such as do not touch. In a contraction, we use an apostrophe to signify that letters have been taken out. Don't touch. It is important to place the apostrophe in the correct place in the contraction. Contractions with the verb to be. Contractions with verb conjugations of the verb to be are some of the easiest and most straightforward. They mostly just require moving one or two letters and inserting an apostrophe. Verb conjugations. I am. You are. He is. She is. We are. They are. Let us practice doing a contraction with the phrase I am. Now, cross out the A and replace it with an apostrophe. Bring the letters together so it forms one word. Contracted form equals I'm. The contraction for I am is I'm. Let's repeat this for the rest of the to be conjugations. Simply remove the first letter of the second word and replace with an apostrophe. You are. You're. He is. He's. She is. She's. We are. We're. They are. They're. That was easy. These contractions make speaking and writing in a casual environment much easier. It is important to always remember to write the apostrophe when forming a contraction. For example, if you forgot to write the apostrophe in we're, you'd write were, which is an entirely different word. Contractions in the future tense. Often, contractions are made by discussing events that will happen in the future, with the auxiliary verb will. Let's start with the basic phrase, she will. To turn this into a contraction, we're going to cross out the WI and replace it with an apostrophe. Contracted form, she'll. Remember that it is very important to include apostrophes in your contractions. Otherwise, the word would be shell, which is an entirely different word. Let's try contracting the rest of the words. Remember, we're going to remove WI and replace it with an apostrophe. I will, I'll. You will, you'll. He will, he'll. We will, we'll. They will, they'll. Contractions with the word not. Contractions with the word not are a little bit trickier than all other types of contractions. That's because the word not does not want to stay on its side of the apostrophe. It wants to wiggle on over and join the other word. Let us start with an example. Do not. To form this contraction, we're going to cross out the O in not and replace it with an apostrophe. Then, we're going to condense the words together so they form one word. Contracted form equals don't. Let's try it with some other examples. Remember to remove the O and bring the N to the opposite side of the apostrophe. Cannot, can't. Are not, aren't. Was not, wasn't. Does not, doesn't. Should not, shouldn't. Did not, didn't. Would not, wouldn't. Let's see what you have learned in this lesson.